The encounter is now in session. How y'all doing? Welcome back. I want to take a moment to just go over another one that I picked up recently. It's going to be the Sig Sauer P320. It's a little bit different though. Let's go over it. That's your everyday P320. It's a full size, about the same size as the M17, and it's in 45. Tremendous. Look at that. Does it say that on this? P320. 10-round magazines. It's a big boy. Look at the size of this joint. Wow. Got the Sig X-ray sights. I think these are actually a little bit better than the Trigicons. True glow, all of that. It's a beast. Check that reset. Right there. Not a fan of this little skinny trigger, but that's just what you pull on. The trigger itself is not bad. Not bad at all. Full 1913 rail. I think it's like a 4.5 inch barrel. It's hefty. Jesus. Take a quick look at the internals. Standard Sig takedown. Look at that. Strange thing is, these rails are tiny. So you know these are just chassis. You pull out the takedown bar, and the whole chassis pops on out. And that's the registered portion of the firearm. This is the firearm. This, just the frame. Slide's not registered. Just the chassis. And this is from the whole interchangeable parts, and you could swap out from a 9mm to a 40, 357 Sig, 45, all of that. The military wanted that kind of versatility. And they got it. These guys won. I think the Glock actually outperformed it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Open to that. But yeah. Glock outperformed it. I think the FN, the 509 series is the one that they set out there. I think it was a tactical, as a matter of fact. And it outperformed that one as well. And this is also on the Beretta. I think it's the M9A3 or A4. It's the one that came Desert Tan with the threaded barrel. I think it was cut for an optic. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Those Beretta slides, they're kind of like the old 226s, and they're round. It's high at the end and it's narrow. They'd have to cut it pretty deep in order to put an optic on it, but that's what the military wanted. They wanted optics. Look at that thick lug. Size of that shit. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Bow. Yeah, this is something else right here. And it's actually not that heavy. I'm pretty sure loaded with a bunch of 45. It'll weigh it down a little bit. Now we're good to go. Unload this puppy up. Take a few test shots. See how she feels. All right. Let's see how she feels in the hand. Not too bad. I like it. The X-rays, can't see it right now, but they look great. That is tight, boy. Let's see. Put this headset on. What you think? Not too bad, not too shabby. A little something nifty. All right. I think that went pretty well. I like it. She's a real beauty. Look at that. Smooth. Big. Thick broad. She knows it too. Real comfortable grip. Wouldn't carry this every day. This would be more like an offensive pistol. Wouldn't be concealed carry. I'd be out there working. That's what this is about. I'd give it, say about 8 out of 10. Only because, you know, everyone now wants the slide cut, and maybe taller sights would have been better. But overall, great handgun. You can't go wrong. Give it a quick bath and throw it in the box. That's it. Just gonna run the board snake. You know what? Let's not do that. There we go. At least put a little bit of lube on her. There we go. Little friction points. There we go. And we'll run the board snake through one time. And that's it. Finito. Wish the slide lock would be a little bit bigger. Much easier to actuate that way. Well, maybe it's the gloves. Who cares? I mean, the guns are always going to do what they're designed to do, and they're going to do it better than you ever could. When people say things like, oh, this gun's not accurate. If the barrel's not bent, the rifling's not warped out or flattened, pitted, or whatever, it's definitely going to be us. You know, we got a lot of muscles, a lot of nerves, a lot of tissue, and those things tend to move around when you don't practice enough, when you're under stress, things like that. You don't know how to work with it. It's very natural. You're going to miss. Everyone likes to blame the machine. Blame the mirror. The one looking back. It's easier that way. As usual, just run it through. There we go. You know what? Feed ramp look a little dirty. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Feed ramp right here. You're hanging out for a while. Don't go to sleep dirty. Don't want that. It's not hard to do it, so go ahead and do it. It ain't rocket science. There we go. A little bit of TLC goes a long way. And that's that. Sig P320, M17 full size length, whichever you want to call it, and 45 ACP. Good to go. This encounter is concluded.